Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here at the Gameville Ballpark here in Sheridan Street, Mandaluyong City for the continuation of your Advocatus League Season 5 38 above division. This is our third game of the day. The battle between the EP Warriors, who made that basket, JB Almeida, going up against Los Tiradores. Expect a nitty-gritty match between these two teams. Good defense by EP Warriors, stopping the big man of Los Tiradores. Brent Doctor. JB Almeida once again, but this time will miss that one. Attacking Nonilon. And a holding foul will be called against Brent Doctor. Nonilon Tagalikod. Or fondly called Sir Noni. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. So let's take a look at the 5 inside the court. We have JB Almeida, Brent Doctor, Jed Sosa, Jam Aniag, and completing that roster, Philip Ranada. While for Los Tiradores, we have Nonilon Tagalikod, and Ranada will score from the pass of Almeida. Also inside, number 3, Ryan Taihopon. Number 77, Arthur Amansek. Arthur Amansek takes that 3, nothing but net. Also, we have number 2, Boji Kalugay. And to complete the roster of Los Tiradores, we have Aldin Gonzalez. And Jed Sosa converting a 3-point basket. It's 7-3. Nonilon. Ryan Taihopon scores over the outstretched arm of Sosa. Brent Doctor. JB Almeida. Ranyada. Drive. Hard to the hoop. And he will be fouled and he'll score a 2. Ryan Taihopon will be charged with that foul. And Ranyada completing that 3-point play in a classic way. They now lead by 5. Kalugay. Amansek. Airball that time after making the first. Here's Sosa. JB Almeida wide open. But he will miss that one. Nonilon. Good defense by Brent Doctor. Gonzalez. And a steal. Good tap there by Anyag. Brent Doctor stops and pops. Almeida rush down for that basket. Good hustle play coming from JB Almeida. Brent wide open. But he will miss that one. Kalugay to Noni. And that will be the second foul of Brent Doctor. Noni again on the 15-foot line. Getting ready to check in the gentle giant of Los Tiradores. Oh, he was recalled back to the bench. Sosa, nothing but net. And Los Tiradores calling a timeout. We will be coming back. Back to the ball game. Brand Doctor. Noni. Noni Lon attacking the defense of EB Warriors and scored the 2. And another basket coming from Jed Sosa. Kasong kaibigan lang. Roy Kalugay. Borgie Kalugay scoring a 2. 500? Minimum.
800. Kaso ba? Dapat ba parang?
And good block there by Anyag. And a basket coming from Aldin Gonzalez. Ben Doctor. Ben entry pass to Ranyada. Miss offensive rebound and a putback by Jam Anyag.
Pagod na ako. May isa pa sa kabila. Meron pa? 37.
Noni taking that shot. Here's Borgie. Back to Noni. Noni. That is too strong. Bren Doctor being pressured by Amansek. Here's Bren. Kanyada. Jed Sosa will travel. And we have a 2-man substitution. Anyag and Doctor will rest. Checking in, number 21, Jundi Guillermo and Francis Baday or Baklay. It's Baklay with a steal. Baklay with that Steve Watson inspired bandana. That starts on the white shirt. To Barubias. Foul. Aldin Gonzalez will be shooting 2 free throws. Aldin too strong on the purse. He's charity. Aldin Gonzalez will take a rest. Borgie Kalugay also checks back in. Jundi Guillermo. Lanyada. Sosa picking the 3. You bank that pass. Oh, good pick. That was a foul. Second foul in Baklay. It's just now a 1-point lead by EP Warriors against Los Tiradores. 2:46 remaining sa ating first quarter. Almeida missing that 3. Jundi to Sosa. Sosa finding Ranyada plus a foul from Eubank. Unselfish play being shown to us by Jed Sosa, finding the much better open man. EP Warriors, good ball movement here in the first quarter. Cisco Barubias, Progen. And Gideon Opriando shooting that shot. Sosa, Almeida, Paclay. Sosa is an opening at the baseline. Power move, miss, and rebound. It's going to be on 35. Gideon Operiando will be called for that foul. Sosa will be shooting 2 free throws. Ito gusto ko to. Sosa. And Jundi Guillermo blocked by Gideon. But he gets that steal. Sosa. Sosa feeling the hit. And he scores another 3. It's now back to an 8-point lead. JB Almeida almost getting that steal.
48 seconds.
Short on the shot for Bitug. Jundi keeping that ball alive. Tried to sneak in a pass, but there's a Bitug to stop to break that play. It's Sosa, he check, bang! Jed Sosa in the zone right now. It's 27-16. Eubank, Covarrubias. Porjica Lugay, lefty layup miss. Sosa with the defensive rebound. Dito Almeida. Back to Sosa. Sosa, Jundi. And that ball will go back to Los Tiradores. Eubank pressured by Guillermo. Eubank attack. 4 seconds remaining. Covarrubias. Misses. Sosa. And at the end of the first quarter, an 11-point lead by EP Warriors, 27-16. We will be coming back. as we come back to the ball game at the start of the second quarter. You're watching the Advocatus League Season 5, 38 above division, presented to you by SportsPlus.ph, Sam's, and powered by Kings of the Court. Alden Gonzalez converting that layup now for the bonus free throw. He completes that 3-point play. Hindi, Bren Doctor to the corner. Bren. And he still can't make a basket. And a steal by Bren. Pull-up jumper too strong. Bren gets his own miss. Here's Jundi Guillermo, in and out. Kalugay. Borgi pulls up. And money for Borgi Kalugay. Baklay bring down that basketball. Jundi Guillermo. Sosa asking for that ball. Block. Sosa recovers. But Borgi Kalugay will be called for a reaching foul. And Philip Ranyada checking back in to add some more depth on the scoring for EP. Bren Doctor still can't buy that basket. Noni, Kalugay, and Alden Gonzalez will score a 2. Ranyada against Taihopon. Ryan secures that rebound. Here's Alden. Noni faking and scoring. And with an 8-0 run here in the second quarter being made by Los Tiradores, EP Warriors calling a timeout. We'll be coming back. And on that drive by Paul Ranyada, foul will be whistled. That will be against Joseph Aaron.
Gano'n naman pagkatugtang.
Depende pa rin. Depende pa rin sa promoter.
Dito araw-araw kami nata
Medyo.
Hindi kagaya na sa amin referee. Bigyan sa amin dito, 550. Kasi maraming ano eh. Alam mo na.
Lalim. Yun naman talaga.
Dapat hindi ako dito. Makulit na itong commission na namin. Kasi kami tumakas nung ano eh, di ba JCI?
Nani tagalikod. Sabi ko nga, dapat ilagay ka sa JCI. Sabi ko, kahit sa kanya kanina, yung lagay mo yung tatlo, yung dito, sa court mo. Yung lagay mo yung JCI, puro malalaki, puro panggitna.
Kami tumakas nung nakaraan, di ba? Yung JCI, di ba? Naalala mo?
Hindi, wala ako nun, ako tumutong JCI.
Kami tumakas nun yung champion. Makukulit pa naman yung JCI.
Yaman.
Ha?
Mayayaman.
Tinapos yun. Hindi ko lang pakikot. Pabalik sa akin. Basta ni si UAP, balik sa akin.
Noni with the basketball. 31-25. Back to a 6-point lead by EP Warriors after that basket of Ranyada.
Yan, kasama ko yan.
Noni pulling up. Noni will score. 31-27. Bren Doctor. Here's Anyag, short. Ranyada tapping that ball to keep that ball alive. Anyag, fakes, spins, and what a steal by Los Tiradores. Amansek with that layup. Here's Anyag. And that will be offensive foul. As Jam Anyag dipped that shoulder. (31-29). Now a chance for Los Tiradores to tie this ball game or even take the lead if they can make a three. Ryan Taihopon. Amansek. Taihopon. Noni. Traveling first. Traveling first before that contact with Anyag. Eubank. Aldin will check in. Also Eubank. Bren Doctor. Sosa. Doctor. Philip. Back to Bren. Bren from way downtown misses. Ranyada offensive rebound and scores over that defense of Amansek. Arthur Amansek bring down that ball. Noni asking for that ball. Noni. Dam Sosa to be called for his first personal. That's their hands of him and Eubank entangled. Is Borgi, Eubank, Borgi Kalugay trap, 3 seconds violation. Sosa sees an opening at the baseline. And Sosa just rested a bit, now attacks the hoop and scores, absorbing that harm. And now he'll be shooting for the bonus free throw. Here's Sosa securing that leather. And last touch on the white shirt. And a timeout will be called by Los Tiradores. We will be coming back after the break. As we come back to this ball game, Jonathan Bitog scoring a basket. Pushing foul on Anyag. And a foul against Jonathan Bitog. Jed Sosa will be shooting 2 free throws. Good pass to Bitog, but there's a great block by Baklay. And Jed Sosa with another basket. Forty 31, 9-point lead. They can make it back to a double-digit lead. And Amansek drive will be fouled. Second foul on Francis Baklay. A timeout will be called by EP Warriors. We will be coming back. Sosa, there will be a foul.
Ball on for 19. Aldana was this first.
Sosa missing the purse. Miss there on Los Tiradores. Sosa in traffic. Sosa will turn that ball over. And we have a shot clock violation. Good defense by EP Warriors. Jundi Guillermo with the basketball. Almeida, 5 to shoot. Philip Ranyada, Sosa, buzzer beater, 3! And at the end of the first half, our score 41-32, a 9-point lead. EP Warriors in command. We will be back for the continuation of your Advocatus Season 5. As we start the third quarter, possession for Los Tiradores. Sneaking inside and a foul. Aldin Gonzalez will be fouled here. Alright, as Aldin is taking that 2 free throws, let's take a look at the some stats of this ball game. EP Warriors not really shooting very well. They are shooting 33.3% for their field goals. 10 out of 22 from the 2-point area, 45.5, with 4 out of 20 from the 3-point area for 20%. But they are shooting very good. So may free throws with 9 out of 13, 69.2. Also with a total rebound of 30. While Los Tiradores, who has that height advantage, only has a total of 21 rebounds. If you will look on the stats, on the field goals, 13 out of 31 for a total of 41.9%, 12 of 25 from the 2-point area, 48%, 1 out of 6 from the 3-point area, and 5 out of 12 from the free throw area, 41.7. So what lacks Los Tiradores, why they're trailing right now, is again because of that rebounding, that factor of rebounding in the volume of shots, the volume of shots that are taken by EP Warriors. If you take a look at the turnover, it's 5 for EP Warriors, 7 for Los Tiradores. But second chance points, that offensive rebound, 13 against 4 in favor of EP Warriors. And of that 13 offensive rebounds, 18 points was converted into basket, or rather 15 points was converted into basket by the EP Warriors. So that's the main story of this ball game. And JB Almeida with the 3, while for the leading scorer, We have Jed Sosa with 23. And supporting him is Philip Ranyada with 11. While for Los Tiradores, no players in double digit. Aldin Gonzalez and Nonilon Tagalikod both with 8. Borgie Kalugay and Arthur Amansek both with 6. Baklay will be called for his 4th personal foul. This is bad news. He is playing a good defense. Jonathan Bitog missing that free throw. Here's Jed Sosa being pressured by Noni. JB Almeida missed that one. Noni stepping on the gas. Goes hard to the hook. And will score on that layup. A reaching foul we got against Jonathan Bito. Fresh 14. As Baklay will be replaced here by Ariel Galamgam. Philip Ranyada getting that inbound pass. Almeida. Sosa asking for that ball. Sosa against Bitog. Drives to the baseline, hangs in the air, and scores another 2. It's Jed Sosa's show in this matchup. Aldin Gonzalez missing that jumper. Here's Sosa. Pulls up a 3. Misses that one. Noni, tagalikod. Entry pass. Aldin Gonzalez turns. And that will travel. Good defense coming from Ariel Galamgam. Here's Brent Doctor with the ball. Philip Ranyada drives hard. And Ryan Taihopon will be called for that foul. Arthur Amansek and Borgie Kalugay checks in for Jonathan Bitog and Adrian Peraren. Philip Ranyada. Is 4 out of 6. Philip saving that ball. But it goes to the wrong hand. Here's Kalugay. KB Almeida will be called for a hacking foul. (47-37). It has been cut down back to single digit. Here's Brent Doctor. JV Almeida open, short. Borgie will score. Here's Brent Doctor. Brent gives it to Sosa. Sosa, open look, in and out. And Galamgam Ariel sacrificing a foul. And technical fouls have been called against Ariel Galamgam of PP Warriors. And number 19, Voltaire Acosta. As both players are getting physical. So no technical free throws will be given as both players, both teams has been slapped with the technical. So possession will stay with so this is just going to be the 2 free throws. Noni tagalikod. He was fouled on the act of shooting. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. Noni making the first. %50 for Noni, 3 out of 6 from that 15-foot line. Sosa secures that rebound. Here's Jundi. And Boji Kalugay will be called with his second foul. 14 foul for Los Tiradores. Alden Gonzalez kicks back in for Noni tagalikod. Sosa drive. Sosa, he will be fouled by Ryan Taihopon and will be shooting 2 free throws. Both teams are under penalty situation with still plenty of time to spare here in the third quarter. 5 minutes and 6 remaining. Jed Sosa now with 26 points in this ball game. In and out. And Ryan Taihopon will be called with another foul. At this time, Philip Ranyada will be in the 15-foot line. Taihopon, that will be his 3rd personal foul in this ball game. Philip making the first. Stick charity for Ranyada. Costa gives it to Kalugay. Amansek drives and use that glass and scores a 2. Arturo Amansek, 8 points now. Sosa, finger roll, out of control.
Pero one court ka pa rin plus savior. That's it. Hindi nakakuha ko ng schedule from April 26 to June 28. Walang court na kailangan.
That will be a foul.
2 venues ka. So laging 1 plus savior.
Wildy Guillermo will be called for that foul.
Ano?
Gonzalez now will be shooting 2 free throws.
What you mean kasi is kaya mo naman yung 3 savior plus 1. I mean, ang best scenario natin, kukuha ako ng 1 savior. Minsan 2. Pero sa June 28, kasi finals ng Lasal yan, all 3 na savior sa'yo. Kasi ayoko na isipin yung savior. Basta ang pinaka worst mo lang is 3 savior, 1, 2 camps. Yun lang.
Pull up jumper, Borgie Calugay score.
Tapos isasend ko sa yung full. June 7.
Sosa, Brand Doctor, wide open, bang! Finally!
Ang gagawin namin sa June 7, magsha-shadow lang.
Brand Doctor,
Pero kayo pa rin yung tatao. Para lang
finding the bottom of the net.
Diba? Sa June 14, ang plano ko, magkukuha ko ng isang venue lang. Kasi,
Calugay,
yan.
Amansek,
Ay,
Arthur,
isusulat ko naman.
short on that shot. Here's Philip Ranyada.
Okay, ito ang next.
Ranyada
Namin sa,
goes hard to the hoop. He'll be hacked by Calugay.
Okay, pero parang medyo smoky siya. Ano yung term? Parang smoky.
Philip Ranyada, 4 out of 6.
Bigay ko sa iyo link.
Or rather 3 out of 6, 50%. We get 3 out of 7. Still 50%, 4 out of 8 for Philip Ranyada.
May lens yan. Ba't iba yung lens? Ba't parang may cover pa siya na gano'n? Para saan?
Noni misses, tapping up the ball. Ranyada secures that rebound. Jed Sosa forcing that one.
Kailangan niya ng ganito.
Costa, tagalikod.
Pagkatulad
Push by Guillermo.
Say same all the way.
Noni shooting 2. Swain Eubank and Joseph Aaron checks back in for Ryan Taihopon and Arthur Amansek.
Try mo nga naka-zone. Switch mo to zone.
Noni missing his first free throw.
Tapos yung focus mode, AFC.
Sosa with the rebound. Sosa the Doctor. Brent Doctor way downtown, misses. Wayne Eubank secures the leather. Gives it to Aaron. It's Noni. Drops pass. In and out for Gonzalez. Here's JB Almeida. He stops. And pops and missed that shot. Rebound to Aldin Gonzalez. With 2 minutes and 24 remaining. Aldin. Blocked by Sosa. Here's Jed. Pass to the running Brent Doctor. And Sosa now with an all-around performance, almost already double-double. Dipsy do shot! And the ball decided to go out. Wayne Eubank scores on the 2. Here's Almeida to Bren. Sosa takes a 3, short. Joseph Aaron. Joseph Aaron drives hard, will miss. Joseph Aaron put back, scores a 2. It's just a 6-point lead, 55-49. EP Warriors showing tightness now. Fatigue factor are checking in with Jed Sosa. Here's Guillermo. Brand Doctor. Too strong. Noni. Guarded by Guillermo. Jundi almost getting that steal. Joseph Aaron to the post. And Ranyada blocking that shot. Forcing a traveling violation. What a great defense coming from Philip Ranyada. Less than a minute remaining, or make it 35 seconds to be exact. Guillermo, Brent Doctor picking. Missing. Arthur Ramansek cannot control that board. 7 seconds differential between game clock and shot clock. Sosa. Sosa finding the open Doctor, but he will miss. And at the end of the third quarter, a 6-point lead by EP Warriors, 55-49. We will be coming back here at Gameville Ballpark. As we start the fourth quarter, you're watching the Advocatus League Season 5, 38 above division, powered by Kings of the Court, presented to you by SportsPlus.ph and Sam's. Sosa struggling now at this fourth quarter. Philip Ranyada will be losing out of that space. Here's Borgie Kalugay. Borgie, entry pass. Sosa tapping that ball for a steal. Philip Ranyada. Philip, Baklay, Jundi Guillermo. Free throw jumper is good. If they want to win this game, they need more of that coming from Jundi Guillermo. He has lots of open look. Double foul, I think, again.
Double foul on Jen Sosa. His first, his second, and number 13, Wayne Newbank also his second personal foul.
So it was Wayne Newbank and Jed Sosa was slapped with a double foul. Both of them now with 2 personal fouls. $14 on the shot clock for Los Tiradores. Warning on delay of the ball game against Philip Ranyada of PP Warriors. And the Toteros, or rather the Los Tiradores, calling a timeout. We will be back. As we come back to the ball game, with 14 on the shot clock for Los Tiradores. Boji Kalugay. Bitug. Hesitating, short on that shot. Rebound, Amansek. And JB Almeida. Check natin ha. Check natin kung tumama sa ring to. If tumama to sa ring, it's gonna be possession. If this ball hits the ring or the goal, it will stay with Los Tiradores. But if it does not hit any part of that goal, this is gonna be a shot clock violation. So again, it hits the ring. Last touch on EP Warriors, so the ball will stay with Los Tiradores with fresh 14 on their shot clock. And Wayne Eubanks scoring. EP Warriors calling a timeout, and we'll be coming back. Sosa struggling here in the in the second half. Offensive foul will be called against Borgi Kalugay.
Offensive foul on number 2. Borgi Kalugay scored.
Here's Ranyada. Alden Gonzalez will be called for a push.
Foul on number 30. Alden Gonzalez. Push substitution.
Philip Ranyada making the first free throw. Super Philip. Here's Noni to the corner. Too strong. Ranyada with the rebound. A traveling will be called. Good defense there by Alden Gonzalez and Borgi Kalugay. 6:23 remaining in this ball game.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
On the shot clock. Sosa goes for a hard drive.
Foul on number 30.
Now 2 free throws. Alden Gonzalez will be called for that foul, and again, too early for Los Tiradores to be in the penalty situation. EP Warriors can take advantage on this. Sosa scoring on the free throw. Two for two for Jed Sosa. And Anyag will be calling for pushing foul.
Foul on number 3. Going up. 5 fouls.
And Jam Anyag will be called for his 5th and final foul in this ball game. And coming up next, it's gonna be the unbeaten. Battle of the unbeaten. Kung di tayo nagkakamali, if I'm not mistaken. The Bulacan IBP Toteros going up. The PUP Pogi. Almeda, Chundi. Bren, Sosa with the ball. Sosa, step back, jumper, too strong. Rantay Hopon with the rebound. Still a 10-point lead by Los Tiradores. Entry pass. Alden misses. Rebound by Gonzalez, or rather by JB Almeda. Guillermo. Gives it to Bren Doctor. Seven on the shot clock. JB Almeda short on that one. Jundi and Baklay completing that steal. Sosa pulling up, missing. Borgie Kalugay. A pass ball. A foul will be whistled against Bren Doctor. Third personal on Bren. And Ranyada checking backs in. They still lead by 10. Los Tiradores calling a timeout. We'll be back after the break. Four minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this ball game. In command still are the white jersey EP Warriors. Alden Gonzalez. Good defense by JB Almeida. Ryan Taihopon intimidated by the defense of Almeida. Borgie Kalugay. Having trouble with his right knee. Rush 14 for Los Tiradores. Ryan. Hook shot. Too strong. Almeida secures the letter. Here's Jundi. Gives it to Ranyada. Here's Noni for three. Short. Rebound by Sosa. Jundi on the run. Jundi on the pass break. Jundi will miss. But Noni will be called for that pushing foul. Brian Doctor spits the charity. Here's that lead pass. Arthur Ramansek. And basket will count. That time, JB Almeida unconsciously didn't thought that he put down his hand, but there was a foul. Now Alden Gonzalez will have a chance to cut this lead to just 8. Still a long way to go, 3 minutes and 5. In and out, Sosa with the rebound. JB Almeida bring down that ball. Noni shouting for a man-to-man here. Here's Philip Ranyada. JB Almeida, this is gonna be big. Jundi with that offensive rebound. Or rather, Brent Doctor with that offensive rebound. Brent goes for that fishing expedition. And he gets that. And he'll be shooting 2 free throws. It was already a bailout move. Brent Doctor missing free throws. Street charity for Brent. Back to a 10-point lead. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. And Alden Gonzalez. And there will be a coach's challenge by EP Warriors. As our game officials are checking on that. So after this,
Koji, nangyari? Challenge na.
coming up next, our fourth game. It's gonna be again IBP Bulacan going up against PUP Pogi. So let's wait for the game officials' decision. So upon review, the challenge is unsuccessful. It's unsuccessful for the challenge, the coach's challenge of EP Warriors. Possession stays with Bulacan Toteros, but they still trail by 10. And Jundi counter steal. Alden Gonzalez, and that will be another foul. Again, that foul is unconscious. Jed Sosa will be charged with a warning for a resentment to a call. Alden Gonzalez for the bonus free throw. And it fall down. It's now a 7-point lead, 63-56. Brent Doctor. Sosa guarded well by Noni, asking for that ball on the post. Brent Doctor against Gonzalez. JB Almeida and a hacking foul. Good call by our game official. A timeout will be called by the EP Warriors using their last timeout in this ball game, if I'm not mistaken, or second to the last timeout. We will be back. minute and 52 remaining. Let's go to our game reset. Both timeouts, or both teams have a timeout left. Both teams under penalty. A 7-point lead, 53-56. JB Almeida will be shooting 2 to give more breathing space for EP Warriors. He misses first. Speciality for JB Almeida.
Thank you.
Two blue shirts fight for that ball. Sosa. Oh, bounce pass to delay. It's Peraren. Peraren. And a foul as JB Almeida once again will be shooting 2 free throws.
Follow on number 71. One in the league with the second penalty.
With a minute and 18. JB missing the first. Another speciality for JB Almeida, but the lead is back to 9. Noni, Tagalikod, on that quick 2. Almeida, Jundi, Ranyada, they can milk that clock. They can use some clock here with 10 on the shot clock. Bren, no! Big time 3 from Bren Doctor. Ryan Taihopon misses. Almeida tapping that ball. Alden Gonzalez will try a 3. Too strong. Noni.
Follow on number 18. Rental for sport. Penalty.
Bren Doctor fouling. 2 free throws for Noni Tagaligod. Noni missing the first. And Aldin, or Adrian Peraren will be called for a foul. Jundi Guillermo will visit the free throw area for the first time. He'll be shooting 2.
Correction. Foul on Adrian Peraren first.
Back-to-back misses. Noni. Ryan Taihopon miss. And Sosa will be called for holding. Vito will be shooting 2 free throws. 21 seconds remaining. He needs to make 2 of this. He makes the first. the second. Battle for the rebound. Noni. And one play for Noni.
Last is good for Noni Tagaligun.
Down only by 6. If Noni can make this basket,
Taking run on the second. Timeout, Los Tiradores.
Los Tiradores call using their last timeout in this ball game.
Palit naman siya. Palit naman kayo.
Siya na yan. Tapos na yan.
Palit na, palit na.
Shooting 2 free throws. Bonus free throw rather. Noni Tagalikod. Misses. Rebound. Sosa. And a foul will be called against Jonathan Vito.
Foul on number 10. Right ball, Spoda.
Vito with his 5th personal foul. Now, if Jed Sosa can make these 2 free throws, this will be the final nail on the coffin. He makes the first. 13.3 seconds remaining. A 3-possession ball game. EP Warriors just need to defend. No need to foul. Ferraren. And Sosa last touch. 4 seconds remaining. And that will be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, at that this morning, the final score is 70-62.
Our final score is 70-62. EP Warriors winning this match. And stand by for our next game. PUP Pogi going up against IBP Bulacan.